This episode was... How was the Marlow based episode? Was it fantastic or did it just suck balls like Sophocles one? Find out on the next episode of Ranger Boy 12.
Pokemon Ranger, I choose you!
What's up my dear boys and girls, it's your Ranger here and welcome to another review of the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime. So, how was the episode about my favorite waifu? Sorry, how rude of me. Of course, about my fave Alolan waifu, because Serena always will be my number one.
I'm watching you.
But jokes aside, how was the episode? I can gladly say that not only it was better than the Lana episode, not only that it was way better than the Sophocles episode, not only that it was better than the two Lily episodes combined, but it went even further beyond!
Long, stop it. If you continue on like this, you will lose your voice. Sean Shamel had to recover several days after doing that, you know?
Okay, you're right. I have to rest my voice. But still, it was so damn good! This is what I wanted to see since the very beginning of Sun and Moon. And if you wanna know more, then without any more hesitation, let's get right into this fucking review! So the episode starts with a rare sight which we haven't seen in a while. The gang spending time together outside the school. Yes! Finally! And just like me, who was eagerly awaiting this group moment, so is the group itself eagerly awaiting Marlow's special dinner. And after adding a little bit of Pikachu into the soup, I can say that this meal surely was shockingly good. Well, not really, because everybody, except for Sophocles, because he kinda liked the extra shock, were asking why Marlow added Pikachu's Thunderbolt into the soup, which Marlow answers with that with the Thunderbolt, she wanted to imitate the electrifying taste of the Yamabuki honey, which is the most important ingredient in the legendary Alolan soup, which she didn't have. And Kiara does not approve of that method. And by the way, she apparently has a brother who sent her the soup recipe after discovering it. But luckily, after eating a delicious dinner, this time made by Marlow's dad, everybody is on their way back home. Except for Ash, because his Rowlet is just way too addicted to Marlow's adorable Bounsweet. Meanwhile, Ash is asking Marlow of how to make the legendary soup without the most important ingredient. And even Marlow doesn't know. And her dad might know it, but can't confirm it. Oh, parents. But then Ash does what he does best by offering Marlow a helping hand. And together, they're on their road to Viridian City. Just kidding, they're just on their way to the nearby forest. And yeah, during all that, Team Rocket was able to finally finish their headquarters inside Beaver's tree. But that's not really that important. So let's move on. At first, Ash and Marlow still were unsure about how to find the honey. But thanks to Rotom's analysis, they will find the honey if they'll find an Oricoro. But the chances are around 8%. Rotom, let me correct you. The chances are 100% because of plot convenience! But since our heroes don't really know that, it's time for some good old Discovering New Places segment, where we are witnessing both searching inside of trees. And yes, before I will continue on, I will say something which might be inappropriate, but before my boy Dirty will speak it out, I'd rather say it myself. That booty. Even Serena approves that booty. Where was I again? Oh yeah, trees. But no matter if trees, Rowlet's friends, or scary caves, they just couldn't find it. And the chances of getting the honey is decreasing even more. But our energetic girl Marlow doesn't want to give up because she wants her restaurant to be the number one in Alola. And she wants her restaurant, her menu, and her skills as cook to be known all around Alola. I will talk about this goal later. Fortunately, Ash comes up with the idea of using Bounsweet's sweet aroma to attract Oricoro. Ash, why didn't you came up with that early? I guess you were distracted. But anyway, after a comedic chasing sequence between Bounsweet and Oricoro, where Bounsweet used up all its aroma, they finally arrived at the hidden location, where they not only found the honey, but they also witnessed a magical girl-like transformation of the fire-type Oricoro to the pom-pom one. But you can guess what happened next. It's a trap! Yes, classic Team Rocket has spied on our heroes to get the honey for themselves. At least they didn't go after Pikachu. But then we witness another beautiful transformation, or in this case evolution, of Marlow's Bounsweet to Steenie. And not only we as the viewers find this appearance to be absolutely adorable, but even Team Rocket can't resist the cuteness. But to their displease, Steenie bitch slaps them for some minutes, then frees her trainers, and after that Beware once again rescues Team Rocket from blasting off again. And after getting the desired honey and eating the legendary soup, while Rowlet still gets rejected by Steenie, the episode ends. This by far was the best episode of Sun and Moon, and you surely wanna know why. So without any more hesitation, let's get right into the ratings. What can I say about the story? The story was absolutely awesome. Because this episode, episode 18, brought back the main elements of what makes Pokemon good. The adventure, discovering new places, discovering new aspects of Pokemon, spending time with your friends, character development, creating moments together with your friends and your Pokemon. This is what Pokemon is all about. I know that Sun and Moon is more concentrated on the school and on the comedy, but if the school arc ever ends, I want them to continue just like this episode, with adventures, bonding with friends, going to new places and having action. That's all I want. But besides that, the story itself was really good. Good pacing, good balance between comedy and characterization, a little bit more background of Marlo's family and goal, and the feeling of this episode. It just felt like a legit Pokemon episode. Because, like I said before, all the good old elements were brought back. Team Rocket wasn't that annoying, and they influenced Marlo's and Bounsweet's development as well, by accidentally helping Marlo and Bounsweet, to the point where the evolution of Steenie was just natural. But that being said, this plot device is really overused. You know, Team Rocket making a trap, friends getting trapped, and because of that trap and with determination in mind, one of Ash's friends' Pokemon evolved. We have seen that plot device many times, with Dawn's Swinub, Silent's Dwebble, and Clement's Luxio. You could count that as bringing back nostalgic elements, like I mentioned before, but in my opinion this counts as bringing back an overused plot device, and therefore I can't give the episode a 10 out of 10, but I will give this episode a convincing 9 out of 10. What can I say about the focus? The focus is all around Marlo and her great cooking operation. I don't really know why they had to put a really in the title, but it doesn't really matter. What actually matters is the focus itself, which not only is connected to Marlo's story in this episode, but it's also connected to Marlo's future and her goal. The thing is that Marlo's goal involves being the #1 cook and having the #1 restaurant. She didn't really say that she wants to be #1 cook, but come on. If you want to have the best menu and the best restaurant, you have to be best cook. Just ask Gordon Ramsay. And just like every other goal in the Pokemon universe, it has potential. If you execute it correctly, it can be as awesome as Dawn or Serena. But if she's only talking about her goal without doing anything to achieve it, it can end up horrible, just like Iris or Misty. What Marlo should do is to go beyond the borders of the Pokemon school and go beyond the borders of Melemele Island. Just like her brother, she should travel around regions together with Ash and the others, gather ingredients, and based on that create your menu. If she does that, then she's basically the Toriko of Pokemon. But if she only remains in the school and only is stuck in her cute little restaurant and only in Melemele Island, then it could end up like Misty and Iris, talking much about a goal, but barely doing anything. That's why I can't give the focus this cooking operation a full score, because right now it's really vague, and the future of Marlo depends on many elements, which aren't guaranteed, because we don't know when the school arc will end, if it will ever end. But I will give it a decent 8 out of 10. What can I say about the animation? I won't say much about it, 10 out of 10. Not only that it brought back old elements like beautiful scenery and the moments which makes Pokemon so great, but at the same time it brought new elements as well. For example, the Orikoro transformation, and of course the highlight of this episode, the evolution of Bounsweet to Steenie, and how instead of letting them sparkle just like in the past, they instead went full detail transformation where you can see each and every detail. Awesome! Just imagine in the future with Decidueye. Wow. The rest was just really decent, the comedic scenes and the adventure parts. I can't really complain. 10 out of 10. So this episode scores a 9 out of 10 with the recommendation to watch it, because in my opinion it's the best episode yet, because the overall package was extremely good and it brought back everything which made us fall in love with Pokemon to begin with. So just watch it, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this review just like always, and see you guys in the comment section down below. Bye guys!